All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. On first down, Moses. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Where are they team? Chapter 61. Matchbox, right. One.
Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Set. 19. 5, 5, 5. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? 19-4. Give me some.
Watson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to fit.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
One. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll run on first down. Moses. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Where are they, team? 36. One.
Now Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Moses. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 9. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 4.
Texans nothing.
Set. 19. 55. Ricky. 124. That's it. 55.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Under 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, Moses. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Moses. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Watson out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Third and long here for Mariota. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 4th down, Mariota. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 55, Mike. Watch run.
They'll try and run for it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Miles Boykin. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Moses, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 27-yard line.
56! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, QB. 59. Check 50. Check 50. Out, 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 out. Shift, shift.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Back, back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's go, defense. Alert. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Watson now, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moses, and he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Moses, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Where are they? Three. Go. Check. 80 weapon. Bravo.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Alert flare. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. from 19 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll keep it on the ground. Moses. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Moses. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Moses. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Moses. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Play fake. Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run again with Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watson. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Harold Landry bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
31. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, G. 59.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Moses. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, Moses. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Moses. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Moses. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, Moses. And some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On first down, Moses. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Moses. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Moses. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Moses. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Moses. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. He's one. Crash.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing now, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Watson now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles